We're parked right now on the east side of Tract 14 at Wild Turkey Hollow. This is actually one of the specific tracts that prompted the name Wild Turkey Hollow, because this is where those guys happened upon a couple of female turkeys that were roosting while they were originally checking out the property and doing some measurement and such. It was right here on the west side of the road on this south end where they saw those turkeys and said, hey, we have to incorporate turkey into the name. So that's what we did. So anyway, it's a little history of this particular tract at Turkey Hollow. You can see there is this kind of shallow ditch here, and this has quite a bit of road frontage, so there are different spots where you could put in an approach. But we're here toward the northwest side, and across that little ditch, and it's basically level onto the property and then starts to slope up. As we look to the south on the road frontage, there are some parts where it slopes up a little more steeply, so you might have to get in a skid loader or something to do an approach or a driveway there. But here where we are, kind of on the northwest side, well, we just had a record-breaking amount of rain, so these ditches usually aren't quite so deep, but we've had all that rain coming through here in the last month or so. But a few hours with the shovel to kind of smooth out the edge of this, and you could drive a truck right into the property. Bring a little chainsaw so you can clear out some of this brush and create a nice building site for yourself. Obviously, if you're just here to hunt, a lot of people just park right on the edge of the county road. As long as another vehicle can get through, nobody cares. So all I've seen of this property is what we're seeing right now. I've been anxious to do a little walking and head to the west. I've seen an aerial photo and it looks like it's basically all entirely wooded. We've got some medium-sized trees here. The aerial map indicated that we'd get into some larger trees toward the west side. And it's rising up gently. Actually, I already see some larger timber right back there. Let's go check that out. There's some nice mature timber right there. Just locked my truck. I don't know how long I'll be. Beautiful. From right where we are, I can see red oak, I can see white oak, I can see a hickory tree, probably some elm and walnut as well. I am no tree expert. A few cedar trees and pine trees as well. So you have got a great mix on this property of many different species of trees. The direct county road frontage is awesome, obviously. We're very close to the Mark Twain National Forest. Just a few hundred yards to the east of us is the National Forest. So pretty great opportunity to set up your home site or your camping site here. Hop on your four-wheeler and head down the road into the National Forest. Although with the turkey and deer in the area, you'll probably get what you need just on this property as far as hunting. Oh, there's a big tree. I don't know what that is. That's not an oak. I don't know what that is, but I know it's big. It's about 30-inch diameter tree. Oh, this is beautiful. Still just a gentle slope, although this right here could be a good building site. It's great. I can see such a mix of trees. That's unusual. That's really cool to see such a diverse habitat, or whatever you we call it, of trees all in one spot. A lot of times it'll be hardwood trees over here, and then go to a total different section and you get the pine and the cedar, but this is a great mix of everything. Some more large trees. Maybe they're elm trees? I don't know. I wish I knew. Pine tree, cedar tree, some type of elm tree, oak trees. This is great. You could clear out this area right here and still have enough big trees around the edge that you could have a shaded campsite or building site. The sun is just about right overhead, and that's making it tough to get any good pictures, and I'm sure the video is suffering as well, but I'll take what I can get here. Really beautiful. Gently sloping up, and then every so often we're coming to spots where it levels off. I mean, this is ideal for a little cabin or a campsite. Feel free to come explore this at your leisure. Bring your four-wheeler, bring your hiking boots or hiking shoes or whatever you like. Although this really, like I said, it's just a gradual rise. It's not steep at all. We've had properties in the past, in the not so distant past, that were so steep that I would warn people, oh man, no, don't bring your little kids out here because they'll want to get up on this hillside and it is just too steep. I have no idea why I brought that up, but this property is definitely not that steep. I would bring my 8-year-old daughter out here and she would love it. She would run up and down and probably find a walking stick, even though I don't know where I was headed with that, but she'd probably find a walking stick, period. I'll just end that thought. So I'm walking back to the east. I set the trip meter when I was driving out here this morning. We're 15 miles from Mountain View, Missouri, and Mountain View is sort of the regional town that it has the Walmart. I believe it's a super Walmart, I guess. It's got the restaurants and stores and lumber yards. There's actually a college there. So we're about 15 miles from there. We're only 4 or 5 miles from Birch Tree, which is a very small town, but it does have a couple gas stations, little stores and restaurants, and they just built a Dollar General there, so you can actually, I don't know if they have a supermarket, but they do have a Dollar General, which has the necessities, the milk and the eggs and all that good stuff. In the distance, I can hear a vehicle on the county road. That is the first vehicle I've heard. I've been out here 45 minutes. I stopped on the north end and did some other stuff, and that's the first vehicle. So this is definitely a low traffic road. You could build up here. I can just barely see the county road through the trees. If you built up here, you'd have a nice view gently overlooking that county road. Awesome property. Electric is nearby. National Forest is nearby. You have the opportunity to put your campsite or your home toward the county road, and this property goes back to the west. A nice distance. So you can put your site way back to the west if you want total seclusion. You see that a lot in the rural areas on acreage like this. Someone will do a beautiful winding driveway back to their home or cabin tucked into the trees. This would be a good one for that. So as I get back to the county road, I'll wrap it up. But that was a small look at the tract at Turkey Hollow. In Shannon County, Missouri.